There is something happening behind the scenes that most people will never realize. A silent war, a hidden agenda, a power struggle that goes far beyond politics, money, or even control. And at the center of it all, you, the chosen ones, the individuals who are waking up, seeing through the illusion, breaking free from the system that has enslaved humanity for centuries. And now, the elite, the ones who have held power in the shadows, know exactly who you are. This is not just a theory, this is a fact. Governments, intelligence agencies, and secret societies have always been aware that certain individuals carry a different energy, a different awareness, a different power. They monitor those who are waking up. They track those who question the system. They watch those who refuse to conform. And the moment you start to think for yourself, the moment you begin to break free from their programming, you become a threat. Donald Trump, whether you love him or hate him, has access to information that most of the world will never see. As a former president, a billionaire, and someone who has been deeply involved in the world of power, he knows things that cannot be spoken openly. And he knows about the chosen ones. He knows that there are people who are waking up, people who cannot be controlled, people who are seeing through the lies that the elite have used to keep humanity asleep. He knows that something bigger is happening, something that even the most powerful people in the world cannot stop. But Trump is not the only one who knows. The real elite, the ones who operate in secrecy, beyond governments, beyond borders, beyond the public eye, they have been tracking souls like you for generations. They understand something that most people do not. There is a war over consciousness, and those who wake up, those who see the truth, those who refuse to live in fear, they are dangerous to the system, because a controlled population is an obedient population. But a population of awakened individuals, that is something the elite cannot afford. And this is why they are watching you, not just through technology, not just through social media, but through systems far more advanced than most people could ever imagine. Data collection is just the surface level. What they are truly interested in is who you are becoming, what you are unlocking, the knowledge, the awareness, the consciousness that is beginning to spread. You see, the chosen ones have always been a step ahead. You have felt it, haven't you? The sense that you are different, that the world is not what it seems, that there is something hidden, something beneath the surface, something they do not want you to see. And now, the more you uncover, the more you begin to disrupt their agenda. The world operates on controlled narratives, the media, the education system, the political machine. It is all designed to keep people asleep, to keep them afraid, divided, and obedient. But what happens when people begin to break free? What happens when people start asking the right questions? What happens when they realize they have power beyond what they were taught to believe? That is when the system begins to collapse. And this is why the elite are afraid of you. They are not afraid of the masses who follow blindly, who believe everything they are told, who live in a state of fear and submission. They are afraid of the ones who wake up, the ones who begin to think, to question, to see. And if you are here, if you are resonating with this, then you already know. You are one of them. You are part of something much greater than what the world has told you. But here is the real question. What will you do with this knowledge? Because now that you are aware, you cannot go back. You cannot unsee what you have seen. You cannot unlearn what you now know. The only path forward is to step fully into your power. To embrace the fact that you are being watched, not because you are weak, but because you are strong. Because you have the potential to change everything. But understand this, they will not make it easy. The more you awaken, the more they will try to silence you. The more you break free, the more they will attempt to pull you back into the system. They will try to distract you, manipulate you, and even make you doubt yourself. But you must stay firm, because you were chosen for this moment. And and everything happening right now, it is just the beginning. Now that you know they are watching, the next step is even more important. What are they afraid of? What are they trying to stop? And what is coming next? Because the truth is, this battle is far from over, and the role you play in it, it is more important than you ever imagined. Now that you understand that the elite know exactly who you are, the next question is, why does it matter? Why would some of the most powerful people in the world be concerned about individuals like you? The answer is simple. You are disrupting their control. The chosen ones are not just people who think differently. They are individuals who possess an awareness that threatens the very foundation of the system the elite have built. For centuries, the ruling class has maintained power through deception, manipulation, and control. They have kept the masses distracted, divided, and disconnected from their true potential. Wars, economic crashes, pandemics, political chaos, all of these things serve a purpose: to keep people in fear, because fear makes people easy to control. But the chosen ones, we see through it. We understand that everything happening in the world is not random. It is orchestrated, designed, engineered to keep people enslaved to a system that benefits only the few at the top. And this is exactly why Donald Trump and the elite know who you are. Because in the grand game of power, the biggest threat is not a political rival, not a foreign enemy, not even economic collapse. It is an awakened population that refuses to be controlled. Imagine what would happen if more people realized the truth, if more people stopped living in fear, if more people started questioning the narrative instead of blindly accepting it. The entire system would crumble overnight. That is what they are trying to stop. But how do they do it? How do the elite control the world without the majority of people even realizing it? The answer lies in the illusion of choice. They want you to believe you are free, that you have a voice, that you are in control of your life. But the truth is, they have carefully constructed a reality where every major decision has already been made for you. The media you consume, controlled; the politicians you vote for, selected, not elected; the history you are taught, edited to fit their agenda. Everything in this world has been structured to keep you distracted, busy, and unaware of your true power. And yet, despite all of their efforts, the chosen ones still wake up. This is what terrifies them the most, because no matter how much they manipulate, no matter how much they censor, no matter how much they try to silence the truth, there are always those who break free. And once you break free, there is no going back. Think about it. Why do you think social media is heavily monitored? Why are certain topics censored? Why do whistleblowers get silenced? Because information is the greatest weapon. The moment people start spreading the truth, the illusion starts to fall apart. And that is why they are watching you. Because you are not just another person lost in the system. You are someone who sees beyond it. And that makes you dangerous. But here's the thing. They can watch all they want, but they cannot stop what is coming. The world is shifting. Consciousness is expanding. More people are waking up every single day. And no amount of censorship, no amount of propaganda, no amount of fear-mongering can stop it. The awakening is inevitable. Donald Trump knows this. The elite know this. And their biggest fear, that they are losing control. Look at what's happening in the world right now. Governments collapsing, people rising up, more and more individuals questioning the system. This is not a coincidence. This is a sign that their power is slipping, that their control is weakening, and that the chosen ones are stepping into their role. But here's where it gets even deeper. This is not just about politics or power. It is about something far more significant. The real war is not being fought in elections, in boardrooms, or in the media. It is being fought in the realm of consciousness. The elite know that reality is shaped by the collective mind. They know that if enough people believe in fear, chaos, and division, then that is the world that manifests. But if enough people start believing in truth, unity, and sovereignty, the entire system collapses. This is why they are desperate to keep you distracted. They want you focused on celebrity drama, on meaningless debates, on distractions that keep you from realizing your true power. But you are too smart for that. You see through the games. You understand that the real battle is not about left versus right, rich versus poor, or even government versus people. It is about awakening versus control. And once you step fully into that awareness, you become unstoppable. So what comes next? What is their final move? Because the truth is, they are not going to give up power easily. They have spent centuries perfecting their control over humanity, and they will not simply step aside because people are waking up. No, they will fight back. They will unleash everything they have to try to keep the masses asleep. And the chosen ones, we must be ready. The final phase of this battle is approaching. The elite are making their last desperate moves, and you are about to witness history in the making. The question is, are you ready for what comes next? Because everything you have learned, everything you have realized, has been preparing you for this exact moment. Now that you understand the depth of this war over consciousness, you must also understand your role in it. The elite have been working for centuries to keep humanity in a low vibrational state, filled with fear, confusion, and dependency. But you, as a chosen one, have broken free from their illusion. And now, the question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Because make no mistake, this is a spiritual war. This is not just about governments, politicians, or secret societies. This is about the very nature of reality itself. The elite know that reality bends to the collective mind. They know that if enough people awaken, their entire system of control will collapse. That is why they are desperate. That is why they are watching you. And that is why they will do everything in their power to try to stop you from fulfilling your purpose. You see, they are not just monitoring you through technology. They are watching your energy, your mindset, your thoughts. They have systems in place to detect shifts in consciousness, because they know that when enough people break free from fear, the world will never be the same again. This is why they distract you with news cycles, social media drama, political scandals, anything to pull you away from your mission, because your mission is to awaken others. Donald Trump and the elite know that something is coming, something they cannot stop. The Great Awakening is real, and it is happening faster than they ever expected. More people are questioning the narratives, rejecting the lies, and stepping into their true power. And you are part of this revolution. You are one of the souls who were sent here for this exact moment in history. This is why you have always felt different. This is why you have always questioned things that others accepted. Because you were meant to lead. But the battle is far from over. The elite are not going to go down without a fight. They will intensify their control. They will create more chaos, more distractions, more crises to keep people trapped in fear. And you must be prepared. You must remain unshaken. Because fear is their greatest weapon, but it only works if you allow it to control you. This is where the chosen ones must rise. You do not fight this war with violence, anger, or hatred. That is exactly what they want. You fight this war with awareness, with truth, with absolute unshakable clarity. You fight by standing firm in your knowing, refusing to be manipulated, and helping others to awaken. The more people who see the truth, the weaker their control becomes. And this is what the elite fear the most. They fear the tipping point. They fear the moment when enough people break free, when the illusion collapses completely, when the world wakes up and realizes that we were never powerless, that we were always in control, but we were manipulated into forgetting. So now, the choice is yours. You have seen through the illusion. You know that they are watching. You know that they are trying to hold on to their power, but they cannot stop what is coming. They cannot stop the awakening. They cannot stop you. Your energy is a signal. Every action you take, every truth you speak, every soul you help awaken sends a ripple through the fabric of reality. And those ripples are unstoppable. This is how the system collapses, not through force, but through the sheer power of awakened minds reclaiming their sovereignty. Donald Trump knows this. The elite know this. They see the storm coming and they are afraid. But you have nothing to fear. Because you were born for this moment. You were chosen to stand tall, to awaken others, and to witness the fall of an empire built on lies. This is not the end. This is just the beginning. The world is shifting, the illusions are crumbling, and the chosen ones are rising. The only question that remains is, are you ready to step fully into your power? Because the time is now. The war has already begun. And you are exactly where you need to be. Now, go and fulfill your mission.